Hey guys, and welcome back to another Fun Friday Ideas with me, Susan Morgan, your speech-language pathologist. I've started reading this book called Piaget's Thinking Goes to School. And what I'm really loving about this book is the way that it's contrasting learning versus thinking. Now, a lot of times we use these words interchangeably, learning and thinking. It's almost like they're synonymous, but in fact, they're not. When we talk about learning, we're talking about memorization. We're talking about rote material that we just put in our brain and then we regurgitate it later so we can have it on that test. Now, thinking, on the other hand, is when we get into problem solving. That's when we get into knowing how to change this information around and connect it to other things that we've already learned. In order to truly understand something, we have to connect it with meaning to something else that we've already put together in our brain. So when it comes to the math example, let's think about that. You can memorize formulas for math test and then spit those out no problem. However, if you don't have an understanding of the numerical system, if your brain doesn't think about the numbers, when you get a word problem, you're not going to know what to do. You're not going to know which formula to pull out. You're not going to have a true understanding of this concept in your brain in order to answer that word problem. For today's activity, don't worry, we're not going to be worrying about math today. So for today's activity, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a craft, but I'm not going to give you everything with the craft. It's going to be a little basic. I want you to take it a step further. I'm going to give you the craft in a video, and I'll also give you a link to the instructions. However, I don't want you to just do the craft. I want you to first put the materials out in front of your child. All you're going to need is a water jug, some paper. You're going to handle the scissors. I don't really want your kids handling the scissors on this one. And a marker. And you'll see in the video how we're going to put all these together to make a water monster. Oh, he's going to get me. Ah! And so what I really want you to do is I want you to not only make a water monster, but I want you to change his mouth, make it different than how I do. Give him some different emotions with his eyes. Maybe he's gonna have a fin made out of some foam. I just use some cheapo paper. But if you're gonna put it in the water, you're probably gonna wanna use something a little bit better, like some craft foam or something along that line. If you're not gonna put it in the water, then there's nothing wrong with using that cheapo paper. So again, maybe give him some teeth. Give him some mad eyes. Give her some eyelashes. Give her a dragon eye instead of this kind of an eye. See where your child's imagination can go. All I want you to do in the beginning is get the milk jug and the paper and the marker. And then ask your child, how are we going to turn this into an animal? And then see where that goes. You watch the video, you follow the instructions, you read those, see how you can guide your kid into this. But again, guide your child. Let their thinking take control. Don't just learn the steps. Go further than that. All right, guys, here's the video on how I made it. All right, guys, that was fun. I hope you had a blast making your water animals. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or comments. And of course, send me pictures of these water animals. I want to see what your kids put together. All right, guys, until next week, take care. Bye.